Okay, today I wanted to go through a discussion of how this single level approval could work using a SharePoint workflow, and obviously this is not meant to be a production solution, but multi-level approval could quite easily be built from this single level approval just by replicating the process. So today we're going to consider a very simple case of an employee submitting an expense report and a manager reviewing that expense report, and this is all going to be facilitated through the use of SharePoint workflow. So to do this development, I have created for myself an Amazon machine instance, and I've put SharePoint on it and the development environment, and it's here where we're going to go through this simple use case. Obviously, the intention here would be that we could take this solution and install it in a local SharePoint site like TreeNet, for example. It's basically just a simple workflow project, and it's implemented in Visual Studio using the SharePoint workflow template, and I would be happy to go through in infinite geeky detail how this all works if anybody is interested. But for now, we're going to just see how it works from a user's standpoint. And I'm going to simulate two users. I'm going to simulate an employee named Kevin and a manager named Nick. And that is just something that I've set up here in a very simple way in my Active Directory services that are running on this server. So here's Kevin, and here's Nick, and what I can do here within Active Directory, as you know, is assign an email address to each user, and I can also specify the user who is this user's manager. So for Kevin, I am using the email address at me.com, and just so I can have access to all of the email for the purposes of this demonstration. For Nick, I am using the gmail.com email address, but it's still mine, Kevin. Okay, so then from within Outlook, I can look at the email coming to me, Kevin mkel at me.com, or the email that would be going to Nick. So okay, I am now the employee. Okay, so I've created my worksheet and my workbook rather, and here's my expense report, and I am submitting a report for $392, and I've attached my receipts electronically to this file as embedded PDF documents, and so good. I'm now happy with this report, and I would like to go ahead and submit it for approval. So I will go to SharePoint, and I will log in as Kevin. Okay, I know that the source document library on this SharePoint site is where I upload my expense reports. So Here is my last month's report, and I'm going to go ahead and just upload my report for this current month. And here it is, KMK EXP0410. So good. Upload that document, and you can see that this expense approval workflow has been kicked off, and now as the employee, that's pretty much the end of that use case. So I'll just close SharePoint, close my session into SharePoint down. Okay, so now let's imagine that I am the manager, Nick. So I am now in my email box, and in my inbox, once I do a send and receive and refresh, I will see that I have a email from this SharePoint site that's telling me that there's action required and I need to review the expense report from Kevin Kell. So here is a link, and if I click on that link and log in as Nick, I will be taken to this custom form that allows me to review the document. Again, I will be Nick. Whoops. And okay, I need to review this document. All right, $392. Okay, here's some receipts. Okay, and obviously I would go through this in some detail, and then close the document and make a decision on whether or not I would accept that. So in this case, I'm going to just go ahead and approve it. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, fine. And or maybe I wouldn't say anything, but I just want to show how the comments come through. So that now is submitted for approval. And what's happened here is that we have a record that this task was completed, that was assigned to Nick, was completed, and has been in fact approved. So from the manager's perspective, now this use case is complete. We'll go back into Outlook here and pretend that I am now the employee, and in my inbox here has arrived an email from the SharePoint site saying that my expense report has been approved, and that's basically the end of the workflow.